trying to hold you close to me like the back. Chanel, 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 Chanel.
Well, y'all, we're on our way to the ER because for the past, I want to say, since Wednesday, and today is Saturday, my stomach, I'm saying my stomach, but it's not really my stomach been hurting. It's like below my stomach, like my lower abdomen area has been hurting real bad, and I gave it time just to see if it would go away, and honestly it just seemed like it was getting worse, especially at night. It gets worse. So I just rather be safe than sorry type of thing. Like, I could handle pain, and this is kind of on the higher level of it, especially at night. Like last night I probably only got like an hour of sleep. I got up, I literally seen the clock say 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7. I seen every single hour on that clock this last night, literally. Because the pain would not let me rest. And it's like, it's an off and on pain. It comes, it's doing it now. It comes real strong, and it hurts really bad, and then it dies down for a minute and I feel regular. Then it comes back, and it does this back to back to back throughout the whole entire day and night. So and I went to urgent care. Was that yesterday? I went to urgent care yesterday thinking that would help, because I was thinking at first maybe it was like a UTI situation. It wasn't that. They ruled that out, but they can't do all of the testing that the ER can do, such as like the ultrasound to actually look inside my body and see if something's going on. They can't do all of that. All they was able to do was just test my urine. So clearly we need more testing than that, or a deeper look. So we're gonna go to the ER. I didn't really want to do this. I was supposed to go to the beach, but we was both supposed to go to the beach today. It's a nice day. It's nice. It's hot outside. And that's how you know that the pain gotta be something serious, because who wants to be at the freaking hospital right now? I don't. I really don't. But my OBGYN was closed on Thursday. I would have called them on Thursday. They were closed, and then it was Juneteenth. They recognized Juneteenth on Friday, and they're closed on weekends. So my whole thing is, it's been 4 days of the same pain, and I'll be having conversations with ChatGPT, and they told me that in like the normal circumstances, when it's just the baby doing stuff and it's just hurting because they're on something, the pain shouldn't last for this long. So that's why I want to just go, just to have professionals check me out, and then if they say that I'm good, then I'm good, and I just have to deal with the pain. But I would rather have knowledge of what's going on. I don't want to keep waiting and it really be something that I could have gotten help. I could have been feeling better by now, you know. The good thing is the baby is moving. I should have said that first. The baby is moving, so that's keeping me from panicking. I'm not really panicking about the baby. He's been moving every day, so he's okay. I just need to know what's going on with me, because this pain is beyond regular. It hurts really bad. So, yep, that's the update. Guess I'll let y'all know how the actual hospital visit goes. I feel like I'm just more annoyed about a hospital bill than anything. But again, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'd rather them let me know what's going on, and then I could kind of have a clear mind and go from there. So Oh, wait, it's doing it again. What is that? I wonder if you can see that on there
When the pain comes,
Mm-hmm.
so the pain more here,
Yes.
near the period.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's down
yeah.
here. Yeah.
So when the pain comes, what pain scale? Like this one here. Which
Like
one?
towards the 10 and 8,
10,
like, yeah, 8,
and
9,
okay.
10.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
At night,
we'll put at 8.
yeah,
Yeah.
when it's at night, it's like a 10. It's like really bad.
It's like what
When,
kind of? It's like a throbbing pain. It's a sharp pain.
um, I want, like, it's close to a cramp feeling to me.
It's like a cramping pain.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it lasts for a minute. Like, it's like, it'll go like this, and I'll feel it for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll stop.
Mm-hmm.
But then it just does that throughout the whole day. It'll just, like, hurt for a few minutes and then
Okay.
stop.
So
Mm.
it's like a cramping pain, not a shooting or throbbing pain or a sharp pain.
Yeah, it's more like a
A
strong cramp.
cramping. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
If I could explain it right. It's hard to
Okay.
explain,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Okay?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
A little heartbeat. His butt be up so late. Now they struggle to find movement. They struggle to find the movement now because his butt be up late night. I literally been here all day, and I still gotta wait for all of this to be done, I'm assuming. It's like halfway there. Oh my God. Okay, time for a little update. Tomorrow makes 26 weeks, so let's get into the bump. Trying to get the dark background might be in the way. Anyways, all right, so where we left off at? All right, so let me just give you a little rundown of what happened with the hospital. Mind you, on this particular day, me and Rick were supposed to go to the beach with friends. And so we woke up that day. I was really in pain, but I had been in pain for the last, like I said before, I think like the last 4 days. But I was kind of rubbing it off because with my research, it was saying that it's probably round ligament pain. I use ChatGPT for everything. We locked in. And so I was just charging it up to that basically. And, but the pain was just like really bad on this day. I think that was Saturday. So we was like, all right, let's go to IHOP, get some breakfast, and then we're going to come back to the house and get dressed and go to the beach. We get to IHOP, we're eating. I could barely walk. Everything hurt. Like, when I say like my lower abdomen, like right here, all down here hurt so bad. And it didn't feel like a stomach ache. It wasn't a stomach ache. It felt like my organs hurt. Like it felt like something in my organs or something like, you know, like it made sense. Like the baby must be pressing on and putting pressure on ligaments and vessels and organs. That's what it felt like, but it was just very intense. It was so bad that even at IHOP, I was like walking like this. Like I couldn't even walk. So I called my mom because, mind you, I think I said this too earlier. I went to the ER and they canceled out me having a UTI. They ruled that out, but they were like, I suggest you go to the ER. So then I didn't listen to them though, because I'm like, I just came to urgent care just for y'all to tell me that I'm good. But yeah, so Saturday came and I felt really bad. My mom was like, Just go to the ER, let them tell you what's wrong. They'll do a check on everything. So long story short, I should have went to the ER and I should have did that from the beginning. Anyways. Anywho, get to the ER and we came in through the wrong way. So where we parked and where we came in at was like a whole nother end of the hospital. So we came in on the children's hospital side. So when we walk in, mind you, I'm like this. Like this point, I'm walking like this. And we see this, like, I don't know, this lady, some other cultured lady. I don't know, it's like Spanish lady or something like that. We're asking her, how do we get to the urgent care area? Because we noticed that it was a children's area that we was in. She's like, oh, that's on the whole other end of the hospital. Y'all should probably get back in your car and drive all the way down the street and da-da-da-da-da. So I was like, oh, okay, thank you. We turned around to walk away. And then we seen this lady. Of course, she was family. She was sitting down on the side and she was like, oh, Because basically looking at me, you could see that I'm pregnant. I'm holding my stomach. I could barely walk. I couldn't even stand up straight. She was like, no, instead of doing all of that, I'm going to help you. I'm going to just find a wheelchair for you and I'm going to take you all the way down to where you're supposed to be at. Thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. Sometimes you just got to love your people. I love when our people help our people. You feel me? Thank you. Anyway, she saved the day. So she got us all the way to the ER. We didn't have to wait or nothing. They seen that I was in a lot of pain. They seen that I was pregnant. Took me straight up. So when we get there, I had to do a little urine test. I had to be stripped bottom down and in the hospital bed. Long story short, they hooked me up so that they could check for heartbeat and so that they could check for contractions, because they didn't know they couldn't understand what the pain was that I was experiencing. It was just bad. Like on a 1 to 10, it was definitely like in between 8 and 10. So I was just more so worried about the baby and then me immediately after, because the pain was just, I could tolerate pain, but this was different. So the nurse hooked me up so I could see on the screen the heartbeat and I could see the contractions, because I shouldn't have contractions yet at 25 weeks. So they hooked me up. I'm looking at that. Mind you, she couldn't even find a heartbeat at first because he moves a lot. This is an active baby. He moves a lot. And he was high and she couldn't find the heartbeat. So when I laid on my left side, which is the side I sleep on too, he likes when I do that because he likes to be on my right side. He stays on my right side at all times. He's here all the time. So like I could literally feel softness on my left side of my stomach, and then it'll be hard over here. He's always on the right. So as soon as I lay on my left side, which he loves, it makes him real active right here. He stays right there. So I laid on my left. She was like, oh, he likes it over here. Got the heartbeat. Boom, I'm hooked up. So they was monitoring me, and I had to wait until the doctor was available. She had other people to see. The doctor came in, asked me about my pain again. She took my ultrasound. We saw the baby on there. The baby was doing okay. Still moving around, still, breathing, everything like that. So she was like, I think you're just experiencing round ligament pain. And I'm like in my head, ChatGPT told me that already. So let me find out I don't have to do this whole hospital thing. I could just ask this daggone app everything. Anyways, so she was like, it's just that, like, we did a urine test. There was nothing wrong. Your ultrasound looks fine. So she started walking away, and I called her back, and I'm like, man, can you feel right here? Because, like, a lot of my pain stems from the right side down here in my lower abdomen. And when you feel right here, like, especially that day, it was like a huge lump right here. And I have been feeling that lump for the past couple of days. Mind you, I was more on the side of it being a part of the baby's body anyway. I wasn't, like, completely freaking out that it would be something wrong But since I'm at the hospital and I'm already here, I want y'all to check everything. So I'm like, can you feel right here and tell me what this lump is? She felt it, and even she was kind of like, let's check on that. I'm gonna run the ultrasound again because I don't know what that is. Girl, it was that baby head. It was that baby big head right here. And so she was like, that's his head. And she showed me on the ultrasound. And so when I told my mom that later on, she was like, why is that baby's head down there? Is that right? Like, that can't be right. You're only 25 weeks. Child, he's head down. Like, he done flipped head down. His head is down here. So, anyway, so then she was letting me know that I can take Tylenol because I wasn't taking anything. I get real, like, ever since this pregnancy has happened, I've been real mindful and conscious of what I do, what I eat, what I drink, what I inhale, everything. I just want the best. I want the best pregnancy to happen. I want the best delivery. I want the best situation for my baby. So I wasn't taking no pain medicine because I'm like, I think that I shouldn't take any of it. But she said I could take Tylenol, 650 milligrams, every 6 hours. I can do that. So I'm like, oh, wonderful, because as soon as I get home, I'm going to pop that. And so, so she walked away. Another doctor came in and did the same type of check, hooked me up again. I was there for hours, y'all. Hours. At this point, I'm still in pain. Like, there's nothing they can do about my pain. I'm just in pain for hours. It came and went, came and went, came and went, came and went. And so there was times where I'm just like, and Rick had went to go try to move the car just to find out that he should have just left the car. So he stayed out by the car. He didn't come back in because he like left the parking lot already. So he went and got us food, but was like, just keep me posted. I'm going to stay in the car because at this point, he didn't left the parking lot. So I was in there by myself for a long time. And I was kind of like mad that I had him waiting for a long time. He had just finished working. Mind you, he be going to work at crazy hours, like 2, 3 in the morning. Like, he's tired. I'm feeling bad for him, but at the same time, I'm ready to go home too. I'm tired. I'm uncomfortable. I've been laying on my left side for hours. And my body is hurting. My hip is hurting. And I keep getting this bad feeling over here. It was bad. And then I didn't have nobody in there with me, and I was just in pain. So at this point, I'm like, when can I leave? When can I go home if there's nothing else to do? As soon as they was about to let me go, the nurse came back and was like, the doctors just told me that you're dehydrated. They looked at all your stuff and you're dehydrated, so we're going to give you an IV. So I'm like, I'm dehydrated. That's interesting. I don't drink nothing but water, y'all. Occasionally, like especially since the pregnancy, I don't drink nothing but water. And occasionally I'll have something different if it's around me, like just once in the blue, but I drink only water right now. So I guess I'm just not drinking enough in general. I'm not consuming enough. But that's all I drink. No soda, no nothing. So they hooked me up to the IV. That took forever. Whole big bag. And I'm looking at it and it's making the time go slower because I'm watching it drip, 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 drip. And I'm like, oh, I gotta wait for this whole bag to be done. Lord help me. So I'm doing that. I'm giving Rick updates because he's outside waiting on me all day. I might be waiting on this IV to be done. Once the IV was done, I was discharged. I was able to go home. Still in pain. I left the hospital the same way I came, like this. Only thing different was I knew that I was dehydrated. I got an IV, and I knew that I could take Tylenol for the pain that I already knew that I had. So, I get home that night. I'm in the worst pain. It was like the pain just got worse and worse. I was in the worst pain ever. And it's like I already have the round ligament pain, which is more so. Hold on, let me show you. I have shorts on. Right here, I showed y'all this before in another vlog. This is what hurts me with the round ligament pain. Like my pelvic area, my groin area, like all in here and like in here. is what hurts me all the time. All the time. When I sit too long, it's worse. So if I do sit down and I start limping, that's why, because of that area. That's the round ligament pain. But the pain I was experiencing at the hospital and before that was a mixture of that and something else. So that night when I went to bed, that night of being at the hospital, I peed a lot because I had an IV. So I'm assuming, my body's super hydrated or maybe overly hydrated, and now it's flushing out. So I had to pee a lot that night. And I'm assuming that if I'm laying down, which I have to lay on my sides, it's making the baby be in my bladder even more. That's my assumption. So I would get up, go pee, lay down, and as soon as I lay down, I had to pee again. Went back to the bathroom, peed, got up, wiped myself, and then a small little bit of pee comes out on my, before I even put my clothes up, so it got on my underwear. So I'm like, what? Clean myself up, put new clothes on. Back and forth with the pee again, to the point where I just sat on the toilet. Because I'm like, I keep getting up every less than a minute. So, and I can't walk. It hurts. So I just sat on the toilet. Mind you, I sit on the toilet. I'm peeing. Stop. A little bit of pee. Stop. A little bit of pee. Stop. It was like nonstop just coming out. So I'm like, okay, that's the IV to me. I think that's the IV. That was that night. Horrible sleep. What's new? At this point, I hadn't gotten sleep in like 4 nights. So next day comes. It's Sunday. I'm like this still. Walking like this. And I was trying to get to church. Like, I'm a church baby. I be trying to get there. And on top of that, my dad is the pastor. They expect me to be there. I be feeling a little bit more pressure to be there. I'm not going to lie. And so I'm trying to get to church or whatever. But Rick sees me like this walking around. He was like, Chanel, you're not going. Look at you. And I'm like, why you say that? And he like, you can't even stand up. You're not going. You need to sit down. So I'm like, you're right. Sit down. Next thing you know, I go to the bathroom. Something just told me to go. I didn't even really feel like I had to. I went to the bathroom. And when I say I went to the bathroom, not to be disgusting, I mean like went to the bathroom, like number 2. And it was just a difference in when I went that day. Meaning it was, I don't know. I don't want to be too nasty, but it was a lot. I went a lot in one setting. And I knew that was unusual for me, but I went a lot. So, and then I'm thinking to myself, that's probably the IV too, because now that I'm hydrating myself, it makes sense. Now that I'm hydrated, my body is functioning the way it's supposed to, and it's flushing my system out the way it's supposed to. Mind you, constipation is a common thing in pregnancy. I do know that, and I have experienced it a couple times with this process so far already. But I never considered constipation, only because it didn't feel like it was coming from my stomach hurting. It felt like something else, like with the baby. So, long story short, after that bathroom session, I went from this to this. I was standing straight up. I was walking like this. I was like, Rick, look, I'm walking like it was like a miracle happened. So whole time, you mean to tell me this whole thing was caused because of constipation? With a tiny little bit of round ligament pain. Y'all, ever since that happened on Sunday, my pain has lessened. Now, do I still have pain? Yes, because of the round ligament pain. But it's not what it was before. Like, it's manageable. I don't have to take Tylenol. I did take Tylenol when I got home from the hospital. and it barely worked. It barely worked. I don't think it worked at all. But whole time it was that. But I do feel like I thank God that I went to the hospital, because had I not went, I wouldn't have even known anything. Like the fact that God led them to check this and check that, and for them allowed them to see that I had needed an IV, that changed everything. Oh, my glucose test results came back. Those are good. I did find out that I have low iron. Stay tuned for me going back to another appointment where I have to get an IV of iron because I'm low on iron. Gotta love it. But other than that, that's all. I wanted to give that update. I just wanted to fill y'all in real quick. But I'll see y'all later with another video. Make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Her name's Chanel, and she keeps my strap in her Chanel.